Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for December 27th, 2016 for your Tuesday. We're going to have some morning showers, very few morning showers, moving ahead of a cold front. Very warm conditions ahead of this front also present today. The cold front itself is going to be situated back here, so any of the shower activity will be ahead of it, but it will be very light, and winds, or temperatures, I should say, are getting up into the 50s this morning before, and probably holding on until early afternoon at the very least before it starts dropping off later this afternoon and this evening. So I wouldn't say a big, really cold push behind it, but we're going to get back to seasonable temperatures once this moves through. When we get into the NAM high-res future simulator radar now, this is starting off at 6 a.m. and going forward from this point, you can see just a few isolated showers moving through. Not much here. So that will come through during the course of the morning. Most of this ends by mid-morning, if not by noon, far south and east, but that should be it as far as precipitation is concerned. So this front moves through without much fanfare, and then as we get into the overnight, we have high pressure building in for the west, which you can see right here. So it's going to give us mostly clear skies. Temperatures are going to be able to drop down to below freezing in the interior. Going into Wednesday, high pressure in control still, so we're going to have a partly to mostly sunny day. Temperatures are going to be somewhat near normal for this time of year, maybe slightly above in some locations, but generally upper 30s to low 40s from north to south. So a nice day overall. Won't be wind won't be a factor either. And then the system moves, or high pressure moves off to the east, and then we have this system to deal with here. Now this is the GFS depiction here, not showing too much in the way of precipitation, but this is early morning at Thursday, 7 a.m. You can see some snow starting to move in here, and then you get to the very next frame, and you get some showers. It changes over to showers, just some light snow here further north. And again, the GFS is not very impressed with this system at all, but it never really has been. The European model and the NAM model are in close agreement, however. Let me show you what that's doing. This is a simulated radar off the NAM, just give you an idea of what we can expect early in the morning. This is 7 a.m. You can see temperatures here. Now this is the 32-degree line, way south, okay? So this is anything north of here is below 32. So this is showing green. It's not green. This is snow coming across the state here at 7 a.m. The very next frame is 10 a.m., and you can see snow over a good portion of Pennsylvania at this point. 32-degree lines pretty far south. This is not going to be a freezing drizzle situation. This one is going to be a snow or rain situation. So expecting snow to be across the interior here. How close to Philadelphia that is remains to be seen. I wouldn't expect it in Philadelphia City exactly, but the north and west suburbs could definitely see some minor snow accumulation out of this. And then by the time we get to early afternoon, you can see from the Lehigh Valley, maybe I-78, we should say, and points north, you're still getting some snow or rain-snow mix at this point. So the NAM is actually pretty impressed at this point with the chance for snow. As we get into the afternoon, it starts to wind down. Of course, northeastern Pennsylvania holds on to those colder temperatures. Could get, for areas north and west of Philadelphia anyway, or away from the big cities, away from New York, away from Philadelphia, could get a 1, 2, 3-inch snowfall across the region. Now, not most people will not see 3 inches, but definitely across northeastern Pennsylvania, that's certainly a possibility. We're going to examine this going forward. This is just a preliminary look at this. This is not a projection from us yet. This is just showing what the model's indicating, generally a 1 to 3 inch snowfall Thursday morning, and for some areas going over to either a mixture of rain or snow, or just rain. Here you can see in the GFS, 78 points south and across New Jersey. It does change over to light rain showers. So we'll examine this as we go through the week. We might need a map, and if we do need an alert map, we will, of course, issue that. A little too early for that just yet, but we will start looking into that today with the new guidance that comes out. And then we get into Friday. The system pulls away, really wraps up in New England, gives them a pretty good storm, and we might be dealing with some wraparound lake effect snow showers and flurries that'll get all the way down to about the I-78 corridor again with those snow showers. But it will be breezy too. You see the isobars pretty close together here. It means that we're going to have some windy conditions, not overly windy, but generally 10 to 15 with higher gusts during the day here on Friday. So you can expect that during the day, along with those passing snow showers or flurries. And then we have another system that's going to be coming in this weekend. Now, it's uncertain. This has been trending weaker, so not a lot of precipitation with it, but it could be as you're going to New Year's Eve this is around the time the ball drops here. Not really too much going on, but it could be an isolated rain or snow shower. It's very possible to have that New Year's Eve and especially into Sunday morning here. Now, again, not a lot of precipitation with it. Just a few very widely scattered light stuff here. if that. It's been trending less and less. I would be surprised if it's nothing at all. Would not be surprised if it's nothing at all. And then we have to, as we get into next week, we're going to have a rain system, it looks like, around the 3rd or 4th. And then after that, the bottom's going to drop out. We're going to get into a colder pattern, a sustained colder pattern, similar to what we saw back in December, where we had the below normal temperatures for quite some time, for at least a couple weeks. It's uncertain how long that lasts, but indications are that it should last more than just a day or 2 or 3. This should go on for at least a week. Going all the way up into the middle of January. So we'll have some snow chances with that. We're going to get in a more active pattern once we get past the 4th of January. So like from the 5th and beyond, we could get into some storm threats there, which will give much more of the region chance at accumulating snowfall. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 27th, 2016. Have a great Tuesday.